Alright lads, let's cut straight to the chase. If you're a man over 50 and you've noticed things aren't firing on all cylinders down below, then listen up, because what I'm about to share could honestly change your life. I'm talking about 5 everyday foods, nothing fancy, nothing you've got to order off the dark web, just proper foods you can pick up at Tesco or the local market that can literally open up the veins of the penis, improve your blood flow and get things moving again where it matters most. And no, this isn't some daft miracle cure, and I'm not going to start flogging you some overpriced powder. What I'm going to share is backed by proper science, explained in plain English with a bit of Yorkshire honesty thrown in for good measure. Now, before I start rattling off the list, let's have a bit of real talk. Because if you're over 50, chances are you've already noticed that things don't quite rise to the occasion the way they used to. You might be in the mood, but your body's not exactly keeping up with your brain. And it's not just about the bedroom either, is it? It's about confidence. It's about how you feel as a man, about being able to look your partner in the eye and know you're still capable. The reason this happens is simple. It's your plumbing. Erections are just blood flow, plain and simple. Your brain sends the signal, your blood vessels have to open up, and the chambers in your penis fill. That's it. But when those blood vessels get stiff, clogged, or narrow with age, then no matter how much your brain's shouting, the blood just isn't getting there fast enough. And once that starts happening, it chips away your confidence, doesn't it? You start second-guessing yourself, maybe even avoiding situations because you're worried you won't perform. And that's a vicious cycle, because the more anxious you are, the worse it gets. Now here's the good news. It doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to resign yourself to a life of saying, well, I'm past it now. Absolute nonsense. There are things you can do, simple things, that open those veins back up, get the blood flowing, and give you your edge back. And the best part is, it all starts with food. So let's get into it. The first food is beetroot. I can already hear some of you groaning. I know. You're thinking about those pickle slices on your nan's salad in the 70s, the ones that stained the plate purple. But here's the thing. Beetroot is packed full of nitrates, and inside your body, nitrates turn into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is like your blood vessel's best mate. It tells them to relax, to widen, to let the blood flow through properly. That means better circulation, lower blood pressure, and yes, more blood where you want it. It's literally the same pathway that Viagra uses, except beetroot does it naturally. Roast it, juice it, stick it in a smoothie with an apple. Honestly, it's not that bad once you get used to it, and your body will thank you. Now, let's move to something a bit sweeter. Watermelon. Believe it or not, this one's been called nature's Viagra, and that's because it's loaded with an amino acid called citrulline. Citrulline, once again, helps your body produce nitric oxide. Same story, more blood vessel relaxation, more flow, and come on, who doesn't like watermelon? Juicy, refreshing, especially in summer. It doesn't feel like you're eating health food, it feels like a treat. So picture this, instead of reaching for biscuits with your cuppa, have a bowl of chilled watermelon on a hot day. And don't tell me you're too old for that. You're not. By the way, have you actually tried eating watermelon regularly, not just once at a barbecue? Drop me a comment if you have, because I'm genuinely curious how many blokes have made it part of their routine. Alright, on to number 3. This one's not as flashy, but it's powerful. Oily fish. Salmon, mackerel, sardines, even trout if you like it. These are packed with omega-3 fatty acids. Now, omega-3s do 2 brilliant things for your blood flow. They reduce inflammation in your blood vessels, and they make your blood less sticky. Think about it like oiling up an old engine. If everything inside is rusty and clogged, it's not going to run smoothly. But put a bit of good oil in there, and suddenly it's humming along. That's what omega-3 does for your arteries. And the better your arteries, the better your erections. Simple as that. Not a fan of fish? I get it. Some people can't stand the smell. But even once or twice a week can make a real difference. And if it's really not your thing, you can look at omega-3 supplements. Just make sure you don't grab the cheapest bottle on the shelf. Quality matters. Now, I've got a treat for you with number 4. Dark chocolate. Yes, you heard me right. Chocolate can help. Not the milky stuff with caramel and nuts. I'm talking proper dark chocolate, 70% cocoa or higher. Why?
Because it's rich in flavonols, and flavonols improves blood vessel health and encourage nitric oxide production. Again, it's all about opening those veins. And the beauty is, it feels indulgent. Imagine telling your partner, "Oh, I'm eating chocolate for my health." That's a win-win. Just don't scoff a whole bar at once. It's rich stuff. A square or two a day is enough. And finally, leafy greens. Spinach, kale, rocket, Swiss chard, all those things we used to push to the side of the plate as kids. But here's the truth. They're another nitrate powerhouse, like beetroot. They help keep your arteries flexible, your veins open, and your blood pressure under control. Toss some rocket in a salad, stir-fry spinach with garlic, or chuck kale in a smoothie with fruit. Doesn't have to be boring. The point is, these greens are the fuel your blood vessels need to stay young and responsive. Now you're probably wondering, if you start eating these foods, how long before you notice a difference? Let's be realistic. You're not going to eat one beetroot on Tuesday and wake up like Superman on Wednesday. This is biology, not magic. But give it a couple of weeks and you might start noticing little changes. Maybe you've got more energy. Maybe you wake up with stronger morning wood. That's always a good sign. Stick with it for a month and your blood vessels are in a better state. Your stamina improves and things just work better. The key is consistency. Think of it like training. You don't go to the gym once and expect a six-pack. Same with your circulation. It's about building habits. Now, food is powerful, but let's be honest. If you're still smoking 20 a day, drinking pints every night, and sitting on the sofa like a sack of spuds, then you're undoing all that good work. So let me give you a few extra tips. Move your body. You don't have to start running marathons. Just go for a brisk walk every day. It gets the blood flowing, keeps your weight down, and boosts your mood. Get enough sleep, because your testosterone is rebuilt while you're resting. If you're skimping on sleep, you're skimping on performance. Stay hydrated. Thick, sludgy blood doesn't flow well, so drink your water. And manage your stress. Stress spikes cortisol, which crashes testosterone. Learn to switch off, whether it's breathing exercises, reading a book, or just turning your phone off for a bit. Still with me? Type 2 in the comments if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Now, here's the bit I love. You don't have to accept that life after 50 means a slow decline. You're not past it. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning feeling energized, your blood's flowing properly, and when the moment comes, you're ready. Confident, capable, no hesitation. That spark you thought had gone? It's still there. You just need to fuel it. And it doesn't take massive changes. Just start with one food from that list. Add it to your meals this week. Then add another the week after. Bit by bit, your circulation improves, your confidence comes back, and suddenly you feel like you again. So here's your challenge. Don't just watch this and forget it. Take action. Start with beetroot or watermelon or even a bit of dark chocolate. Make it a habit. Your future self will thank you. And before you go, if this video's given you something to think about, hit that subscribe button. I've got loads more natural, science-backed tips coming your way. Tips that actually work, without gimmicks, without nonsense. If you're a man over 50 who wants to feel strong, healthy, and yes, sexy, then stick around. All right, lads, thanks for watching. Go on now, grab yourself a bit of beetroot. You might just be surprised what it does for you.